Do you have vaginal laxity where you're just not feeling the same sensation or tone that you've had before? Well, here are 4 of my favorite hip exercises to help with pelvic floor muscle strengthening. I'm Janice Mitchell, a pelvic health physical therapist, but I'm not your physical therapist, and this information does not replace evaluation by a qualified healthcare provider. All right, let's get started. So first exercise, you're going to be lying down on your back and grab a small hand towel or a pillow or a little flexible ball. And I want you to take a deep breath in. And then as you're exhaling, you're squeezing your pelvic floor muscles, you're pulling your belly button to your spine, and you're squeezing those knees. So that's called the pelvic brace with hip adduction. Deep breath in. Exhaling and squeezing the pelvic floor, pulling the belly button and pulling those knees together. Squeezing, 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 and relaxing. And releasing and letting everything go. Deep breath in and exhaling, squeezing the pelvic floor, pulling the belly button to the spine and squeezing those knees and maintaining that pelvic floor muscle contraction at the same time. Squeezing, 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 and releasing. All right, so generally I would do about 10 repetitions of those, holding it 10 seconds and resting 10 seconds. The next exercise is an exercise that activates your deep hip rotators. And you have a hip muscle that actually attaches inside your pelvis and shares attachments with the pelvic floor muscles. So here you are on your back. You're going to bend your knees, bend your hips. The key here is keeping your trunk and your pelvis stable. So many times people rotate, and we want all of the motion to happen from the hip. So I call this open chain, internal rotation, external rotation. So you're going to bring it up and here. Rotate, internal, external, internal, external. And do you see what's happening to my spine and to my pelvis? It's not moving. And so generally I would start off with 10 repetitions on each side, going to the end range, and then building on that from there. The next exercise is really working your glutes, and I want you to remember to do that breathing. So every time you're bringing your legs up, you're exhaling. Something else that I want you to think about is keeping those legs together. So grab your exercise ball, and we're gonna rotate out like this, okay? So my knees are together, my ankles are together. I'm stabilizing my balance here with my hands. I'm gonna point my toes, and I'm exhaling, and I'm coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this feels so good. 7, 8, 9, and really squeezing those glutes and squeezing those inner thighs together. My last one is a combined exercise. So we're gonna activate the deep abdominals, activate the pelvic floor muscles, activate the glutes, and activate those hip adductors that squeeze your thighs together. And while you're doing all that, you're exhaling at the same time. So this is what it looks like. Again, grab a hand towel or a small pillow, something that you can put in between your knees to squeeze. And I'm coming into this position. So I'm gonna basically take a deep breath in and then exhale. And as I'm exhaling, I'm lifting, I'm squeezing my pelvic floor, I'm pulling my belly button to the spine, and I'm squeezing my knees together. So this is a complex exercise that's involving multiple muscle groups, but it can be really effective. So we're gonna do 10 of those. And with my patients, ideally I have them hold it 10-second hold, 10-second rest. So let's do a sample here. Deep breath in and exhaling. Squeezing, squeezing, holding those glutes, squeezing the inner thigh, pulling the pelvic floor, exhaling and activating those deep abdominals, and relax. Relax and let it go. Soften those muscles, soften those openings. Deep breath in and exhaling, squeezing, lifting the glutes, squeezing the inner thighs, pulling the belly button to the spine, and activating those pelvic floor muscles, squeezing those openings closed. And relax. I hope that you found those 4 exercises helpful. If you'd like to see other exercises, let me know, because I love to share hope and help. And I hope that you also will share hope and help with someone else. Take care, friends. Bye-bye.